A couple of stretches for headaches. And this is a self-stretch that you can show your client after hopefully they're ready to leave and they feel much better. This one's very easy. It's a towel and it's draped over the neck, and you take, if you're going to move that way, which is in my case a right hand stretch, then you take the left hand, hold the towel, lift the towel up, and you won't see me for a moment, but it's a movement to the right hand side, and your client can take that stretch as far as they want, and it's all about how far they can go and how long they can keep it. If you're going to work the other way, then we put hand on this side of the towel, lift up on the head and stretch. And it's a really lovely stretch for your client to do and take home. My experience, fantastic. People really like doing that, and they can do it whenever they want. Next stretch is a seated stretch for your client, and you'll need another person to help you. I'll show you that right now. This is another stretch where you need a person to help. And I've asked Donna to come along to help show you. Donna is actually a well-known stretch therapist. And anything else you want to say about stretch therapy while we're here? Because she does great workshops on stretch therapy. And your website?
Yep, just donnaeddy.com. Come and join the Posture Plus program.
Great. And in the meantime, I'm going to be doing a very slight cervical stretch. It's a distraction stretch, I guess, and it's a lifting using two hands. This hand goes on the forehead, this hand goes on the cervical side, the occipital ridge, just here. So if I show you without hair, it's here, and I show you here, it's here. So this stretch is going to go this way. It's a traction stretch, and I'm going to hold the head this way and then lift. So I'll show you how that happens. My hand will disappear. Here is the stretch. You engage on the occipital ridge with the edge of your hand, your palm on the forehead, and just lift. And that stretch can stay for a long time. And I've often heard my clients say, wow, that feels great. Can you stay there for a half an hour or so? But it's a really wonderful stretch. But sometimes I've taught people to do this who are friends with each other, just being very careful with it, of course. But contraindications to this, of course, if there's any pain in this stretch, stop. Exactly. So we're going to do a third stretch, and that's going to be on the table, and that's going to be another distraction, another distraction stretch, and we're going to show you that with a warm towel on the table. This one is a really easy one to do with your client seated, and if you work with your two hands over the shoulders, right along the length of the shoulders, and just press down. And that pressure, when I take my hands away, is this. So, the stretch, take control of both shoulders and then press directly down. Wonderful stretch. How's that feel, Donna?
Lovely.
There you go. That's the second one. I'll show you another one now. The fourth of the stretches I'm showing you is a really useful stretch for the cervical spine and to release all those muscles that Patrick was talking about earlier in this clip. This is one that I found very useful. You must be so careful with this stretch and look for contraindications and ask your client about what's happening all the way through. It's a very light traction. What you'll see here is Donna here has a towel underneath the occipital ridge, and it's a warm towel. And that means that there's much more traction with a warm towel. Feels fantastic. It's right along the occipital ridge. You take both ends of the towel and lightly stretch the neck. I love this stretch, and you stay there for a while. You can do a little bit of movement, I usually do this once and check. Does that feel okay, Donna?
Yep.
Just to check that things are going okay. Second stretch. I say second floor. Hold for around about 5 to 10 seconds and release slowly. And repeat that a couple of times. I won't won't stretch for more than about 4. I'll stay there. And the response is usually, I feel like I'm floating. And if someone has had headaches, this can be really useful. Is again talking about the muscles that Patrick was talking about in this clip. That's a wonderful, simple stretch to do in your clinic. All you have to be careful of is you don't use so much pressure, and of course don't fall backwards, because there could be glass there. I thought that I might show you that, and also mention to you before we go today that there's a couple of things that you look for as a massage therapist. First is questions. How's your pillow? Because that can sometimes be the cause of headaches. And I recommend to my clients that they change their pillows regularly, even though it costs $400 for this pillow. But I say, you know what? Change it. Change it to a couple of pillows that you have every so often. Secondly, posture. You heard from Donna with her Posture Plus network. It's fantastic. Posture and creating posture for your client is a really important thing to do. And finally, glasses. How are your client's glasses? That can sometimes cause headaches as well. So I say, well, you know, have you had your glasses checked? Because that can sometimes cause headaches as well. Hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you've enjoyed this headache section of the Greg Morling YouTubes, and we'll see you for the next one. Thank you. Bye. Thank you for watching this episode of Mostly Massage YouTube channel. Hope you really enjoyed it. If you did and you'd like to comment, then down the bottom you'll find a place where you can do that, or even ask me a question, or of course give us suggestions to something you'd like to see. In the meantime, if you're working in your clinic and you'd like something new to try, or if you have tried it already, get some more of it. It's emerald balm, and this is a wonderful preparation that's great for lower back pain and headaches and all kinds of things, and being very popular in clinic. So you might like to have a look at that. You can find that available at my website, mostlymassage.com. Go there and go to the website and you can get that online. I hope you liked us, and if you did like us today, then give us a like. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.